The day the dollar stumbled. What April 9th, 2025 is really costing you. April 9th, 2025. Remember that date? It's the day your purchasing power started to melt away without anyone asking your opinion. If you earn $80,000 a year, you're already paying an extra bill today, and most people have no idea. Stay with me for 5 minutes. I'll explain exactly what happened, how much it's costing you, and what nobody is telling you. Let's go back to April 2025. The Trump administration announces what it calls Liberation Day, so-called reciprocal tariffs on nearly all US trading partners. A base 10% on 180 countries, plus an additional layer calibrated to bilateral imbalances. Officially, this was meant to strengthen the US economy. Except here, that's exactly not what happened. We have a full series on Patreon about how to protect your assets and safeguard what you've built. But for now, let's get back to the matter at hand. On April 9th, the day country-specific tariffs take effect, markets panic. The dollar index, the DXY, which measures the greenback against 6 major global currencies, immediately drops 3%. In the weeks that follow, the total decline reaches about 6%. The technical threshold of 104, considered a key support level, is broken. Investors rush into the Japanese yen, Swiss franc, and euro. This isn't a normal market move. It's a crisis of confidence. Trump urgently suspends the reciprocal tariffs for 90 days, except for China, to calm what he himself calls yippie markets. But the damage is done. Here's the mechanism most people don't understand. When the dollar loses 6% of its value, everything the United States imports becomes mechanically 6% more expensive. And the US imports a lot. Electronics, clothing, cars, coffee, pharmaceuticals, industrial components. Economists estimate that about a quarter of the goods consumed by an American household contain imported content. Let's do the math for a household earning $80,000 a year. After taxes and savings, they spend about $60,000 on goods and services. If 25% is imported, that's $15,000 exposed to the dollar's decline. At a 6% increase, that's roughly $900 more per year, just from depreciation. And that's only part of the bill. According to the Yale Budget Lab, the combined effect of the 2025 tariffs represents an income equivalent loss of about $2,400 per household. Of course, and it's important to be honest, not all producers and retailers immediately pass these increases on to price tags. Some absorb part of the margin, others delay. But over time, 12, 18, 24 months, it always shows up in prices. What April 9 really broke goes deeper than the immediate numbers. It's the credibility of the dollar as a safe haven asset. Look at this. At the end of Joe Biden's inauguration on January 20th, 2025, the DXY stood at 109.28. Today, in April 2026, it's around 98.58, a drop of nearly 10% in just over a year, continuous, with barely any meaningful rebound. Now let's be rigorous. We can't attribute everything to the current administration or to tariffs alone. US public debt, now exceeding $36 trillion, structurally weighs on the dollar's long-term value. The more a country borrows, the more its currency erodes. That's mechanical. Part of this devaluation would have happened anyway. But, and this is crucial, a significant share of the drop since April 2025 is directly explained by the tariff decision and the loss of confidence it triggered. The dollar's trajectory would not have been as sharp or as sustained without this catalyst. So remember this, a US household earning $80,000 is now quietly paying the equivalent of several hundred to several $1,000s more per year without any new tax being passed. That's the real hidden cost of April 9th, 2025, just from the dollar alone. And that doesn't even include the impact of the tariffs themselves, which we'll cover in another episode. If this topic resonates with you, we've launched an educational series on Patreon with one goal: helping you protect what you've built so far. Diversification, currencies, real assets, practical strategies. The link is in the description. Subscribe to the channel, share this video with someone who needs it, and I'll see you in the next episode.